You're going to be very impressed by the talent of the performers, and the show is dedicated. I'm going to cry.
She's verklempt as she is.
I'm all verklempt. It's insomnia. I haven't slept since May.
Yeah, she's been calling me on the phone. It's like I can't get him. Like, Marla, it's the middle of the night. Enough already.
Oh, my God, the middle of the night. I call the support line in the middle of the night. There's nobody else to call. No, I do call one other person in the middle of the night. She's here, Jenny. All right, so Dana, this show is dedicated to you.
Dana!
All right, so we're going to not hold up the performers here anymore. And some of these people you probably will see at the Grammys, okay? And I'll accept my Oscar later in the night. All right.
Or maybe a Tony Award. Don't forget a Tony. You could get that.
The Tony. I don't do musicals anymore, darling. I gave that up in high school because, you know, the musical people, they just party too much and I'm sober, okay?
I got started in Bye Bye Birdie.
Oh, well, I'm not dissing musicals. The singers, the musicians, and you know, thank you to the Chandler. All the thank yous are in the program. We'll get to those at the end of the night. But without further ado, I'm going to head off the stage with my organized, highlighted program so I can keep track of the schedule here.
You two can follow along from your seat. You have your program. This is us, Marla and Maura. Big intro and welcome. Applause, applause.
Applause, applause.
Thank you.
The Eminem show, and I do not mean the rapper, the original, like the letters Eminem, okay?
I was thinking the candy because...
Oh, the candy,
I
of
like
course.
the
candy was before the rapper, and we were, you know, but Eminem and the rapper and I are from, like, the same generation, so. But it's not rap tonight. It's the Free Range Band and Allie T, so I'm going to get off the stage and let Allie do her thing.
And ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce this woman I first saw performing at Espresso Bueno in Barrie, and I just thought, wow, she's great. She's really terrific. And I think you're going to think the same. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Royalton, and also I wanted to mention, she was one of the finalists 2 years in a row, 2018 and 2019, Best Female Pop Musician in Vermont from the 7 days. That's a big deal, folks. That's a big deal. She's played all around the state. She made a trip out west a couple of years ago. Allie T, here she comes.
What's that? That's kind of cool. Thank you, Eminem, for that marvelous introduction. All right, this is a tune that I wrote back in 2019. It's hard to like remember the years now since COVID. It's like everything is like 10 years ago. Anyway, so this song is called Smoking Gun.
Another day just like the last. Another day so innocent and soon to be in the past. Another day we wave goodbye, say I love you now and then. Live your life trying to do well and come home, turn into it all again. To a show, someone's friend goes to a club, they got a glass. They didn't know a young man was pissed that day. Wants the world to hear what he's gotta say. He acts like there's hell to pay. Dramatic bad just explode like a hand grenade. These soulful souls blinded by the sun, there's nothing that they could have done. They were smiling, having fun, and they're trapped in front of a smoking gun. We dream of a kind world-hard concept, it works on film on our front step. Is that so much to ask? How long's it gonna last? We're so stuck with our rotten reality, one of power, greed, and brutality. Tomorrow's not for sure. It's always on my mind when I open my door. We all want more. Yeah. Another day, we hear the news. Another day, we're conflicting views. Same old questions, same old answers. Isn't there some flag of truce? Why do we have to live this way? Schoolyard games we all seem to play. Our world's not black and white, it's gray. Agree to disagree, that's all we say. I'm not saying there's an easy fix, but for a bit we need to push aside politics. We need to focus, fight as one, so we don't have to fear that smoking gun. We dream of a kind world-hard concept, where works is on film, not on our front step. Is that so much to ask? How long is it gonna last? We're so stuck with our rotten reality, one of power, greed, and brutality. Tomorrow's not for sure. It's always on my mind when I open my door. We all want more. Yeah. Trapped in front of a smoking gun, a smoking gun. Oh,
Thank you all very much. Enjoy the rest of the show. I'll be back later.
thank you.
That was really beautiful. We're going to get her back out here again. We are definitely getting her back out here again. But right now, someone that's coming. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. There goes the alley. She's a demon on wheels. Yes, she is. But now, coming out, our friend from New York, the one that calls me in the middle of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, you know her, you love her, Beatrice.
Hello again. Oh my God. Like I said, I haven't slept since May of 2021, all right? So I seriously, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like totally wide awake, maybe taking a nap at 8 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, we got to sleep when we can, right? It's a pandemic. So anyhow, because I have been producing and managing this show from my loft in Manhattan near Columbia, my chateau in France, my villa in Tuscany, and my mansion in Morocco. Or, you know what? Truth be told, I may just honestly live in a very, very modest apartment here in Randolph. But I'll let you be the judge, all right? So, all right, but I did used to be a globetrotter back at the end of the 20th century, folks. All right, so my big acceptance speech tonight, this is like a dream come true because my, long story short, I did a lot of plays and musicals and comedy and all kinds of stuff before mental health took a hold of my life. For like 20 years. And so the journey the journey began in Killington, Vermont with my parents. I don't think my father's here, but if he is, I love you, Dad. And I do have family and friends here coming out for the big night. Because of my insomnia and producing so much, there's a lot of work that goes into this, and I'm so excited to be here. I like to call it CC comedy, crisis comedy. And anybody who's alive and kicking today, you survived the pandemic so far, knock on wood. And it's just, it's just amazing. But because I've been doing so much work, working all the time, it feels like, with some downtime with my partner, Dana Tabor. Amazing chef, by the way. You got to check out Chef's Market if you haven't already. But anyway, she who laughs lasts, and like she who can make fun of herself, like joke about herself and everything. I don't think you can tell by my svelte physique, because I'm so thin, I really need to eat something soon. But I don't think you can tell by my athletic body. But I have been cultivating this body and eating my way into happiness all my life. Woo! And it's all natural. It's all natural. All the curves you see were God's gift to me. Everything is natural, no Botox. And ladies, if you do that, or men, or people, whatever your gender identity, if you do that, that's just fantastic. I, on the other hand, am like an apothecary in my bathroom. It's creams and lotions and oils, argan oil, shea butter, what else? Oil of Olay, remember that? I use the Olay. But anyway, it takes a lot of moisturizing to keep skin this shiny, and I did actually forget my cloth, so under the lights I'm probably going to look pretty shiny. So anyhow, but just roll with it, right? We're all friends here at the Academy. And also, I've got my boyfriend's watch here to keep track of the time, so, because, I don't really use a real cell phone. I have a track phone. I'm like a dinosaur. And so anyhow, but I'm going to be on here for like 7 minutes at a time. So we're going to play a game tonight called Two Truths and a Lie. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you two 100% true things about my life. And one is going to be a lie. And you're going to have to figure out what is the lie and what is the truth, okay? You ready to play? All right. First of all, here we go. I am related to Zamina Navarrete, the 2010 Mexican Miss Universe. Yeah, I am. And in the 80s, some of you may know this, I was a pageant queen. I competed for Vermont, and I took all of New England. I was the only girl in the whole country who competed for one state and took 6 of them. I was 14 years old. I was a model. I did 3 pageants, 13, 14, 15. I won them all. The national, I placed top 15 at 15. So, yeah, and all these years later, I know I still look like a model. So, don't hate me because I'm beautiful, please. I've also drank my way into this body, and I'm very happily sober. But you too, if you drank 4 pints a day, you too could look like this. All right? All right. So, by the way, my doctors are always very impressed with my health. That is true. So we're still playing Two Truths and a Lie. So the doctors are always impressed with my health. And when I was drinking 4 pints a day, every day as often as I could, morning, noon, and night if time allowed, my doctor said, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's what he said to me after the physical. I was like, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. All right, but no, sobriety is fantastic. I got to give like a big 2 thumbs up and hands down to God about that. All right, so also I identify as the 1980s. That's my boyfriend's joke. Anybody else love music and movies and stores from the 80s? Yes? The 1980s were my reigning heyday until now. I was anyway, I was the queen in the 80s. All right. And the rest of the story is I was a writer for Sex and the City. I was a writer. I wrote for the character Samantha. And that's because even though I was a virgin for the first 40 years, I could identify with somebody who enjoyed sexual relations. Now, you got to guess now, 2 truths and a lie, which one is the lie? Go ahead. Sex in the City is the lie. Sex in the City is the lie, but I did go to college with 2 people who were on the show, and that is the truth. All right, where are we? Is that my time? Is that about my time? All right, I'm going to put my notes together, and I will be back on later.
Thank you. Thank you, Beatrice. Thank you very much. You deserved it. You deserved it. Like all those times those other people say, oh, I'm just happy to be up here. No, they're not. They really wanted it. But anyway, that was Beatrice from New York. And next up, we got, you've heard of free-range chickens? This has nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. When they're called the free-range, that means that they are free-range, they're rock and roll, they're blues, there's reggae, there's whatever. There's 5 of them. 3 of them are an older sister and 2 brothers. And that is Russ, Jim, and Rhonda. Russ went to Randolph High School, and Rhonda and Jim were Rochester people. But they're all Vermonters. God bless them. God bless them. And then the drummer is Pat. Joanna's on keyboards. Come on out here. Free range.
How's everybody doing out there? Liking the show? Pretty awesome.
All right. Thanks for coming, everybody. Yeah, I graduated from Randolph in 1989. We did win the Division II baseball championship that year. Because we were awesome. My honey, my baby, don't put my love
Keep your hands to yourself. That was even before the Me Too movement. How about that? I don't know if those guys were thinking about that, really, but hey, who knows? So my name's Moore Quinn, and I have a radio show. People know this, and it's called Thought Pasture. It's on WGDR 91.1 FM. Anybody? Yeah? Really? Okay. Wonderful. Wow. I'm somebody. You like me, huh? You really, really, really like me. My favorite song, they play Honeycomb. You know? Honeycomb, won't you be my baby now? Honeycomb, be my own. Take a hank of hair and a piece of bone to make a walking, talking honeycomb. Anybody? Huh? Anybody? Allie? That's a song that Allie is probably, we could probably get her to sing it, because it's probably one of her favorites. Anyway, what am I doing here now? I know what I'm doing here now, because I've got my program. Everybody, we're following along here. We had our intro. We had Allie T. We had Beatrice, a.k.a. M. Simpson. We had the Free Range Band. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you a young man born in the great state of Vermont. His name is Chris Niles. Comedy stylings, people.
Hi, thanks so much, everyone. First, I wanted to say it is an honor and a privilege to be here trying this out in front of you. So I just wanted to start with a heads up. I might jump around a little bit tonight. I have a tendency to just kind of have, some different ideas, and I've written some stuff up here. I'm a little bit new to comedy, so you're going to see me referencing some notes. I might be popping around a bit. And I'm not sure how long I get to keep telling people I'm new to comedy, but I definitely plan to keep it as long as I possibly can. I wanted to check out, is there anyone out here in their early 30s by chance? Yeah, give me a shout out early. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's okay. Guess it's just me. That's fine. But I did want to say I'm going to be very excited if y'all find me particularly relatable tonight. So this is going to be fun for me because I get to talk for the next 7 minutes, and y'all just have to listen to me here. So that actually works for me pretty well. Most of the time, I do enjoy talking to a captive audience. So. And in fact, it's been brought to my attention in this dynamic here that I pretty much get to say whatever it is that I want. Like as I understand, right? If I wanted to start, saying this is the smelliest audience I've ever smelled behind a mask. If you were to be the one to walk out, you would be the one being rude. Now, how does that make any sense at all? I haven't figured this one out. But I also think that's kind of amazing. I mean, how many other spaces do you get to just say whatever it is that you are feeling and wanting to speak on? I haven't found many of them out there. I'm not sure why no one told me about this before, and I'm excited to find out where we can go. You also get to just talk about any life problems you might want to while on the stage. And if you're really good at it, people will pay you. So I'm not sure what therapy is meant to do, but how that continues to be in operation. But this seems like a missed opportunity here. Ooh, we're gonna flip pages there. Okay, so I think it's time we talk about something different. Maybe something you haven't talked about in a while, something a little bit more light. Anyone heard anything new about COVID recently? Yeah, no. I will say, though, it's brought a number of transitions into our lives. This is a relief show, so I'll talk about relief instead. I've begun, actually, working on an anxiety relief support group over Zoom, because that's where real life happens these days. And I have to say I've learned a lot about anxiety by doing that group. It's amazing how many different ways that can manifest. I never really thought of myself as a particularly anxious person before, But I've had some new experiences, so I'll share one with you. For example, the other day, someone asked me a question. They asked me, "Where are you from?" I thought this was a pretty safe question, right? I'm thinking, for who I am, I think I could probably answer this one honestly, because I'm a risk taker. So I'm going to take that risk. I'm going to go for it. I told them I was actually from South Burlington. And their response, "Oh, you're a townie." I was not expecting that one. Was not prepared. Not sure, it really, really rocked my my whole identity right there to the core. I'd never thought about being a townie before, so that was a new one. It just goes to show you can never quite expect what people are going to say. Now, speaking of this, I did want to share one more story with y'all. I am a Vermonter. Grew up here, and just to rewind the clock a bit, I spent my first 18 years here in the state, and then I decided to travel 6.5 hours, get away from the family, and go to school out in Pennsylvania, where I was met with many folks from Jersey and New York and PA. And while there, never having left the state before, I found a lot of people that just didn't know that much about Vermont. And so I felt the need to tell them everything I happened to know, as often as I possibly could. So at breakfast, when they would pass me the maple syrup, I had to tell them, this is nothing to do with maple whatsoever. Have you never tasted maple syrup before? It was quite shocking. Folks would invite me to go to a mountain, and I had to, I believe we call these hills actually. This doesn't quite meet my expectation there. They had billboards in their state. It was quite the shocker. I have to say I haven't seen so much just corporate brainwashing in any space before. Luckily, we don't have to deal with that here. Oh yeah, I was quite popular that first year. Folks would start talking about capitals, and of course, do you know the capital of Vermont? Oh, Montpelier? No. No. The correct pronunciation is Montpelier. Yes, of course. Right. And of course, we are quite proud as the only capital in the country not to have a McDonald's. The creamy. You've never had a creamy. You don't even know how to spell a creamy. No, there's no A. There's no I in creamy. It's just 4 E's right in a row. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's how we do it. Of course. Well, thank you so much, everyone. I believe that is my time, and have a great night.
How about that, Chris? Very good. You will see him back out here, and I don't know. We had creamies, maple syrup. I don't know what we're having yet. What's for dinner? Let's see. Let's go to the tape here now. Oh, now I have 5. It's me. Okay, I got to tell you this story, and you can think of it as a cautionary tale. It's about a couple of animals, so don't think it's odd or not, but it is, kind of. Fatty and Ducky had scheduled a date. Ducky got angry because Fatty was late. Well, Fatty was eating, lost track of time. Ducky, very upset, drank way too much wine. By the time Fatty arrived, Ducky was wasted, which made Fatty wonder how Ducky tasted. Huh? Right? Because he's a duck? Because it's a duck? All right, that didn't go so great. You guys like Nancy Sinatra? Do you like Nancy Sinatra? Yeah? Yeah? You know that song, Boots Are Made for Walking? You do? Okay, all right. You keep telling you've got something for me. Something you call love, but confess. You've been messing where you shouldn't been a messing. And now someone else is getting all your best. Well, these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Thank you. Now, another song that I think lots of people love, but probably won't admit it, is, and I don't know who, I can't really see if anybody's old or young out here, but you know about the honeycomb, so you know that. But, and I know that my wife particularly hates this song, so I thought, what the heck? Well, oh gosh, you know, well, okay. I took my problems down to Madame Rue. You know that gypsy with the gold cap tooth. She's got a place down on 34th and Vine, selling little bottles of Love Potion number 9. I told that lady I would flop with chicks. I've been that way since 1956. She looked at my eyes and she said a little round, said, I'm good, you need is Love Potion number 9. Okay, so I obviously don't have all the words, but okay, work in progress, okay. Okay, so anyway, the show that I have, and I would love for you to listen to it if you get a chance, because I'll actually play the real song of Love Potion number 9, I'll play the real song of Honeycomb, and Melissa Etheridge, anything. Please, baby, can't you see my mind's a burning hell? I got razors a ripping and tearing and stripping my heart apart as well. Tonight you told me you ache for something new, and some other woman is looking like something that might be good for you. Huh? Okay. So, Spuddy? Oh, she asked, when I was a child, this is when I was in Estonia, and we were poor. We have not very much, my parents, they're very poor. And when I was child, I like to have toys, but we could have stick, we had rock, but one year was very good year for mom and dad, and I got this present, came wrapped up in big leaf. It was a potato. It was beautiful. I loved it. It was mine. It became my good friend. I call it Spuddy. And Spuddy and I, we would go, and sometimes I would dig holes for Spuddy, and I would play hide and go seek with Spuddy, you know. Where you go? I don't know. I'm a potato, I'm under here, I can't move, you know. So I would usually win with hide and go seek because I have to put Spuddy in. So my mother would always say, now put toy away, put toy away. But of course, I am child, so I don't always do what mother says. So one day I go to school and I come home and I smell something in kitchen. Oh no. I smell something in kitchen. I look, I see pot. I see pot. And is heat, fire, flame under pot. And I get closer. And I get closer. It's bubble, bubble, bubble. And I look. Spuddy! But Spuddy was very tasty with butter and salt and pepper. This is the end for vegetable humor. And now, I would like to reintroduce, I don't know who she is. I think she might be Jim Bob from Tennessee, or, oh, there. There he is, whatever it is. Here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. Just a second. I'd like to introduce myself as Beatrice's cousin from Texas. Jim Bob, Billy Bob, Joe Bob, Jim Bob, Billy Bob, Jim Bob, 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 Bob. All right. How you doing? I'd like to hear from the audience. How you doing? Woo! Woo! All right. That's how I like to hear it. Okay. So, I live in Dallas. I did not shoot JR. Boy, that Sue Ellen was something, though, wasn't she? They're always drinking on that show, too, weren't they? How many of you going to stay sober tonight, and how many of you going to drink? All right, let's go back. How many are going to stay sober? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. All right. Maybe 2 people, 4 people, 6 people. How many of y'all going to drink? Raise your hand. Oh, I can't see you. No, you're shy. You're a shy bunch. You're happy, but you're shy. All right. So anyhow, that's all right. We all party in our own way, but on my cattle ranch in Dallas, I got me a lot of animals and horses and sheep and dogs and cats and, it's a ranch. And you might have seen my better half there in his cowboy hat, and boy, he sure does like him some country music. And that's where our tastes diverge, because frankly, country music makes me cry. It makes me cry. It's sad music. It's sad. And the funniest part of it is the following. My woman, my truck, my gun. Not necessarily in that order. Right? Not necessarily in that order. And I don't believe in guns. We're not going to go there. I'm a Texas Democrat, and you try to find one of us in a crowd. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. All right. So anyhow, let me go to my notes here for a second, because I'd like to show you what a writer I am. These are notes and years and years and years of jokes, color-coded. And I'm not trying to look at those because I don't want to have you think that I didn't spend weeks and months memorizing, because I tried. I tried my best to memorize so much, and I do specialize in accents. And, back in college there in Texas, I performed at the Kennedy Center in D.C., and that's the truth. We're going to go back to the 2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie, all right? So I went to China. I went to Japan. I went to Thailand. I swam in what was it? Not a tsunami. I'm not making fun of that. Monsoon. I swam in a monsoon. I went to the Switzerland of Asia. I went to school with somebody who worked with Johnny Depp on Pirates of the Caribbean. And I, like 2 of my friends, have been on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Now, you tell me which one's a lie. Which one's a lie? Who said Oprah? I did. Stand up. Who said Oprah? Who's that? All right, I can't see you. The lights are so bright. I'm happy out here. What's that song? The future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. All right. So, yeah, you're right. Oprah is the lie, but I did honestly know 2 people on that show. So, let's go. One was from high school, and one was my former mother-in-law. That's true. God rest her soul in heaven. All right. So, how many of you know what an oxymoron is? Who knows what an oxymoron is? I hear some chuckles. You smart people, huh? Yeah, you got to use some schooling. All right. Oxymoron. So, empathic narcissists. Empathic narcissists. Yes. And I know we haven't seen any narcissists around in the past 4 or 5 years. They must have died out in the Stone Age with the Neanderthals. Nobody in this room has seen a narcissist, I am sure of it. The one who says everybody knows and it's tremendous. And, you know, my cousin Beatrice, I'm going to tell you right now, she's a narcissist, but she's a nice one. She doesn't hurt anyone. She tries not to. I mean, you know, she's just kind of full of herself, kind of a big head, but she's got that stage personality, because I'm going to tell you something about comedians here. We have a dark side. Did you know that? We have a dark, sad, depressing side. And it's all funny and we're laughing, but, you know, tears of a clown kind of thing, right? So anyhow, Beatrice is a narcissist, but she wants you to love her anyway. All right, let me go back to my notes here. Dana, where are we at for time? Oh, I got your watch. That's right. All right. Oh, this one's really funny. Oh, do you think the person who designated Diamond as the April birthstone, do you think the Diamond person might have been born in April? I think so. I mean, you've got all the gems and you pick Diamond, right? So you got to be born in April and that's your birthday. I would bet 10 to 1 or whatever. I'm not a gambling person. I don't have good luck with that. But if I were a gambling kind of guy, I'd say that person was born in April. I was born in January on the Russian Orthodox Christmas. Is that a truth or a lie? Tell me. It's a truth. Good job. And you know, the person born in October who said that opals are bad luck for anyone not born in October, well, I got an opal on right here. But I'm going to tell you, every other opal was lost or stolen. So I'm keeping, you know, close tabs on this one. And I have an aunt in the audience. Carolyn, where are you? Carolyn Gimler. Got a birthday, 9/27. All right, Carolyn, thanks for coming out. And Fairley Harris, oh my God, where are you, Fairley? Fairley, where are you? You here? Oh my God, Fairley. Fairley is the reason I started doing comedy. Oh my God, Fairley, I love you. Fairley and I, oh my God, Fairley. Fairley Harris. Oh, I don't even know where I'm at for time. We got plenty of time. We're going to have 2 bonus songs at the end, by the way. So let's see. We got plenty of time. The show goes till 8:30. All right. Don't lose your papers. Line up. Oh, no, the glasses. Shoot. That wasn't a part of the lie or the truth. That's a part of being low vision. And it ain't no fun when you're older either. And anyhow, that was, yep, I am low vision. Better put the glasses back on before I lose them. Hold on. Hold on. I hope you got that on TV. All right. Yes. All right. So, whoo! I am germinating ideas, not germs. And we said this was going to be a COVID relief. Now, I have been a germaphobe longer than I even know. Clean, clean, clean. They called Grandma and Grandpa Harris Mr. and Mrs. Clean. Fairly, remember that? Mr. and Mrs. Clean. And my grandmother was afraid of the sun and public toilets and all that stuff. Well, welcome to the pandemic, because, you know, anyhow, the one thing about wearing masks, I am going to say, is now everybody's a superhero. Because, you know, Batman wore masks, right? We're all in masks. But don't it fog up your glasses? Fogs up the glasses, I can't see. All right, don't break the glasses. I spent a lot of money on these. All right. So let's check out the time. That might be it. I'm not going to drop anything else, hopefully, my glasses or the microphone. And I got plenty of jokes here, and I guess we're going to have to save them for another time. So I'm going to hand the stage back to Maura, and I'll see you all later, and I hope you're having a fun time. First of all, make some noise. You having a fun time?
Noise!
Woo! 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 I used to be a singer, but I ruined it with smoking. Don't smoke. Don't smoke. No, I'm serious. That's the truth. That's not a lie. Don't ever smoke. All right.
Unless
Peace
you
out.
want to do blues.
Peace out. Don't smoke.
Born under a bad sign. Born under a bad sign. All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce Free Range coming back out onto the stage to regale us with some more music. Are you there? There they are. Here they come. Free Range coming back out. Give them a big hand, folks.
You guys sound great? You having fun? All right.
All right, here we are back again. Thank you so much for coming.
right. Well, guess who's back? Beatrice is back from New York. She took the L train. No, she didn't take the L. They don't have that. And they got that in Chicago because I was there for a while. But no, she took the F train. Here she comes. Beatrice.
I took the D train. Everybody knows I was the stage manager for D train. We're going back to Two Truths and a Lie. Seems to be a fun game. I was stage manager for D train for, you ever heard of a little actress called Patti LuPone Evita? Yeah? The original Evita before Madonna? You ever heard of Patti LuPone? All right. So her brother, Bob LuPone, he really was on Sex and the City. That's not a lie. And he did a bunch of stuff. And Bernie Telsey Casting, he's vice president of casting. And anyhow, I was stage manager for D-Train. So thank you, Maura. All right, and yeah, New Yorkers in the house. Anybody from New York? Anybody? Oh, somebody. I heard a little rumble. Where you from?
I'm from Rome, New York, but not the city.
Oh, well, all right. Well, welcome. Thank you. Coffee talk, nails like butter. I don't paint my nails for anybody anymore. I would like OCD chip them off, like literally not use the remover anymore, and just totally like anxiety-ridden chip them off. Baby, how long's it been since I painted my nails? It's been years, right? Years. Anyway, it's been years. And I used to do the toenails and everything. And you know what? Can't be bothered. So, can't be bothered. But God bless you for the people who do the nails, you know, like to die for. Because, yeah, all right. So I have been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to stop talking about my ad nauseum insomnia. I am going to talk about the king of the jungle. He's a 15-pound cat who is my son. Stop it. See the rings. I was talking about the nails and then the rings caught in the material. This is all thrift store, by the way. Everything except this was my mother's from way before I was born. Isn't that fantastic? And the shoes arrived in the mail today. Everything else is thrift store. The shoes arrived in the mail today. That is the truth. And I forgot the lie. So I live on a dairy farm, and we have over 100 dairy cows, and I drink raw milk. And one of those is a lie, and some of the other ones are true. Which one's a lie? Dairy farm is a lie. How did you know? Oh, my God. See, the people that cheating. People think they know everything because somebody's on Facebook, right? I've had the best of times and the worst of times there, believe me. Like sometimes it's been like I'm like a DJ, like Maura, like broadcasting to the world, like all of my favorite music. And then other times, after a bad night of drinking in the past, I would wake up in horror. In horror. Oh my God, what did I write? What did I say? But anyhow, we're going to talk about Chiquita. And Chiquita's father, Dana, is in the audience. Dana's the associate producer for the show. And thank you, Dana. And thank you, baby. You're the best ever. He's the best boyfriend in the whole galaxy. And if you're wondering where all the cowboys have gone, I have him. Yeah, I've got him. I've got the cowboy in Randolph. All right, so Chiquita. So Chiquita is just like me. His personality is like I carried him in my womb for 9 months and gave birth to him. It is. I'm not kidding. He is just like me. He has all my neuroses. every single neuroses, and I will list them for you. He is afraid of bugs and spiders, can't stand them. I can't stand bugs and spiders. I can talk about, very serious traumatic things. I see a spider, I see a bug, I have a meltdown. I can't deal with it. Neither can Chiquita. Chiquita is totally clean. He cleans himself all the time. I think I took 4 showers today. Now, that was excessive. That was because of the show. Normally, it's like, thank you, Maura, thank you. Normally, it's like 1 or 2 showers, depending on the weather, depending on what I'm doing. But Chiquita is a food addict. I know despite my athletic build, you might be surprised to know that Chiquita and I both are addicted to gourmet food. Yes, Chiquita eats whitefish and tuna and oysters and caviar. Now, which ones of those are a lie? You tell me. Which one's a lie? Caviar, of course. I'm actually a very poor person. Don't let my beauty and amazing jewelry fool you. I am very poor. Anyhow, that's beside the point. But no, I mean, somehow I manage this lifestyle, but, somehow by the grace of God, I put on a show. All right, so what else about Chiquita? He's very, very handsome. He gets that from his father, Dana. His love of the outdoors, he gets from Dana. Dana thinks that I fooled him and lied to him because when we first started dating, we went camping. Camping in a tent in the woods with no bathrooms in sight. Do I look like a camping kind of girl? Do I look like I enjoy walking for miles for a bathroom? I don't think so. Sorry. I was just trying to snag you there, Dana. All right. Anyhow, we camp out at the apartment in Manhattan, and sometimes the villas, sometimes the chateau. All right, where am I at for time? Because we're going to do 2 bonus songs tonight, so I'd better wrap it up. And we'll be doing some more interactive stuff with the audience before the final music. But this show is going to button up really tight at about 8:30. We've only rented the theater until 9. We got to be out of here. And some of you, Tiff, you in the audience? Tiff goes to bed early. Tiff, you in the audience? Tiff is a gardener. She does amazing things with flowers on the Cape. And that's a real life cousin. That's not a fictional cousin. And anyhow, I love you very much. And we're going to bring you some more music and some more laughter. So you having a good time? All right. All right, and by the way, I love everyone here, some of you more than others.
She was going to bring Chiquita, but, it didn't work. But Chiquita split, ha, because he's a banana. Anyway, here comes LAT.
Hi again. All right, so bonus song. I wasn't going to play this one, but the song is called Down, Wonderland, and I actually wrote it during quarantine back in 2020. I didn't have any gigs going on, so I had a lot of downtime, so I was just writing a lot of music. And I even made a music video for this song as well. So you can check that out on YouTube. If you type in Down Wonderland, it should come up. Yay. That's rare. So yeah, another little thing, since this is a COVID relief show, I'll just share a little bit about my experience with COVID. So it's like nothing to laugh about, but at the same time, you know how horribly we do as musicians when we do better through COVID. Like, I actually did better financially. Like, that's horrible. I like re-looked at my life and I was like, what am I doing? Can COVID stick around a little longer? That would be okay. Not really, no, that's bad, that's bad. Anyway, this is Down Wonderland.
There's a darkness just under my skin. I'm not talking about the gin and tonic I just starts back. It has a foreign feel like out of season. I'm hoping, please, that that isn't the case. There is no history, not in my family. Therefore, I choose to ignore it. But I don't feel like myself, and I'm starting to worry I'm not okay. Alice, there's a hole in my psyche. I think I'm falling down. It's not like the story in a psychedelic wonderland. I'm just a little down. It's a common theme, but not for me. I fear my sanity is on the line. I could sit here staring at the wall, talk to no one at all, and still be totally fine. Is there anyone out there like me, stuck in neutrality, open for some answers? Do I need another pill a day, or will it go away? It's starting to wear me out. Alice, there's a hole in my psyche. I think I'm falling down. It's not like the story in a psychedelic wonderland. I'm just a little down. I know those who lost their way. I'm not the same as them. I've got it easy. I walk on a path. Just want my disposition back. Alice, there is a hole in my psyche. I think I'm falling down. It's not like the story of psychedelic wonderland. I'm just a little down. Alice, there's a hole in my psyche. I think I'm falling down. It's not like the story in a psychedelic wonderland. I'm just a little down. Just a little down.
Thank you very much. I'll be back in a little bit.
Allie T, that was great. That was great. Thank you. Woo! I was
Oh my-
mesmerized back there. I was like, whoa, do it again.
Maura, she has been described as a less neurotic Alanis Morissette.
I know. I remember reading
Less
that.
neurotic, much more approachable. I mean, nothing against Morissette, because I've been a fan of hers since, You Ought to Know. Remember the big song? But yeah, you ought to know.
With I thought it was a cross-eyed teddy bear. I didn't know it was it's the cross-eyed bear. I thought it was a cross-eyed teddy bear. I was mistaken.
But I
like teddy bears.
I am just so amazed. Chris Niall, it's time for the Q&A with the audience. Chris, where are you?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Woo!
two Vermonters and a Flatlander walk into the Chandler.
All right, we actually only have 5 minutes. No, don't bring the lights up. Don't bring the lights up. No, the show is not over.
Okay.
We're doing a Q&A. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. But no, don't bring the lights up because, it spoils the mood. I'm all about mood lighting. All right, but thank you.
We were going to have a lava lamp on stage, but they said it was a fire hazard, so I don't know.
Biohazard. My ex-husband gave lava lamps as wedding gifts.
Oh, Jesus.
It's true. We have very different tastes. You could see the divorce a mile away. It's true. All right. So, Q&A. So, all right. So, what do you want to know so far? How do you like the two truths and a lie? All right? I thought that was very clever. I'll tell you where I learned that. Middlebury College. And here, we're going to give you two more truths and a lie. I just came back from a cruise in Mexico. Hola, ¿cómo está? Señorita.
It's a lie.
It's a lie. Oh, my God. So, two truths. All right. No, you go ahead, Chris. Go ahead with something true.
I was not prepared for this.
It's a lie.
It's
You
a
were up all
lie.
night working on it.
He's known about it since June.
You were a liar.
That's true. That is true.
No, what do you want to know? We're going to be interactive. The audience, do you want the lights on for 3 minutes before the next two songs or no? Do you want the lights? You want to be stars as well at the Academy and Grammys tonight?
I love the people in the dark.
I kind of like the dark because it keeps the mystery and
We didn't need
I
anyone.
see the universal masking. Good for you. I know it gets very hot under there, and
Well, I know my husband told me to keep the lights out.
that's a lie.
Always.
Husband is a lie. That's a lie. All right.
Gotcha.
I kid.
Don't get married unless you absolutely have to for tax purposes.
I got married because I'm a lesbian, and I thought, finally, okay, we can do it. So I got my gal.
Woo!
We went to the perennial garden, and my neighbor came over. It was, we sang, we sang a little, never mind.
Or totally get married and live happily ever after.
We're not allowed to get divorced.
No.
Because you say, you let those people, they'll ruin marriage altogether. So
Oh.
we have to stay married.
Well,
Not
Not
that there's anything wrong with it.
Not there's anything wrong with any of it. All right. I used to be Catholic, but that's not why I was afraid to get a divorce. But I am CIA to the second power. You know what CIA means? Catholic, intuitive, alcoholic. CIA.
Oh, my God, she's an alcoholic.
Catholic, independent, alcoholic.
They drink wine,
I am very much like Jesus Christ himself, with the 12 disciples drinking the wine and walking on water.
That's a lie.
The walking on water is a lie, but I did used to snowmobile on the ice. I lived on Lake Champlain for like 10 years.
Oh, I didn't
All right,
know.
so Chris, let's hear from you before we bring on the musicians.
Oh, a truth. Okay. Well, while we're talking about divorce, I guess I could say I was going to meet my husband here to sign divorce papers, but
Oh my God!
he didn't end up showing up, so that was fairly familiar. And
Ouch.
And you know, he's actually very you know, it's very important to have him as a part of the process because he got the printer in the separation. So.
Oh, the printer. Speaking of printing, thank you, Kimball Library. I did a lot of printing there. Thank you, Kimball. They're not in the program, but thank you. Oh, my God. So, yeah, again, you know, maybe next year, if we get the grant, it'll be like marriage as an institution and divorce is forever. Divorce is forever. My ex-husband and I are like forever, ever divorced. And I am going to acknowledge that Louis C.K. originally did the joke about divorce. It wasn't me. So there's, anyhow.
We don't say his name anymore.
Whose name?
Louis C.K.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. All right, but can we talk about Jim Gaffigan and John Pignette?
Sure.
All right, let's talk about them later. So let's bring back on the musicians. Oh, my God, if you tried to please everybody, you'd be up until next May.
It's true.
All right. So, yeah, without further ado, we're going to bring back on the Free Range Band, give you a bonus alley, and then we're going to do curtain call, all right?
Woo! Woo! Thank you.
Thank you so much for the lifetime achievement. It means the world.
Hey, give it up. Pretty funny stuff, huh? They're pretty funny, huh? Free Range Band, woo!
Here we are back again.
so much. This has been great, guys.
Free range, ladies and gentlemen, free range. And now, one more time, LAT.
Thank you. Thought I'd switch it up and come out of that side. All right, this is a song that I wrote in college, which I'm not going to say how long ago that was. It's called Spring.
Spring comes, spring goes. I wanna see the sun, the grass, I wanna wear the clothes. The vision's so alluring, I find it hard to wait. But as the spring comes, so do goodbyes, so do closed eyes. So slow time down. But when it comes around, I gotta go. Wow. The good times, the friendships, all that after the guys. Late nights, the parties, all the gossips and fights. The high heels, the glitter, all the selfies, the highs. We say we'll stay close when we go our own ways. We dance and everything else always seems a blur. We sleep till noon and no one ever says a word. We do our best but always find the time to play. Oh, when the spring ends, come what may, I think we'll talk. And I think we'll visit on our time off. But as the years go by, we may drift apart. It is natural, but I'm hoping for the best. It's a lot to digest. Slow time down. But when it comes around, it's time to go. Wow. The good times, the friendships, all that after the guys. Late nights, the parties, all the gossips and fights. The high heels, the glitter, all the selfies, the highs. We say we'll stay close when we go our own ways. We dance and everything else always seems to blur. We sleep till noon and no one ever says a word. We do our best but always find the time to play. Oh, and the spring ends, come what may. Thank you guys very much.
And thank you to Eminem for having me.
Fantastic, fantastic. Allie T, she is great. She's great. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to do a little curtain call here now. Bring everybody out. Say thank you so much for coming out tonight to the Chandler. We're going to bring out Chris Niles first. Come on, Chris. Come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Chris, you'll see him in the comedy circuit. You'll see him coming out on the comedy circuit. Then we've got Free Range Band. Come on, Free Range. Get your little shuffle out here. All right, all right, all right. And then, of course, Allie. Oh, yeah. Yep. And then Allie T. One more time for Allie T, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, yay. And last but not least, Beatrice Billy Bob, also known
Dana, Prince Dana, how do you like that for a stage voice? Now I've got a microphone. Woo! All right, audience, thank you so much. That does it for our show.
We all hold hands and bow, but, you know.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, again, and this was made possible by a grant from VPS that yours truly worked very, very hard for.
Marla! Marla Simpson, everybody, brought it all out.
All right, yes, my real name is Marla Sue Simpson. It's a real name. All right, love you all. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.